Why do you think Republicans message so strongly about being draped in the flag and supporting veterans when really they're supporting the cuts to veterans?
Those guys are a bunch of traitorous bastards, man.
I mean, it's a complete joke. You can see it from the very top. The leader is a draft dodger.
Yeah, I would just tell them to fuck off, because clearly they don't care about veterans.
Welcome back, y'all. Let's talk about this.
Vets make up 30% of the overall federal workforce. Many who were new on the job were fired in the Trump-Musk purge.
Because there's one party that says they really love the veterans.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured.
But the leader they get behind.
The president said that he knew what he signed up for, but it hurts anyways. He couldn't remember my husband's name. The only way he remembered my husband's name because he told me he had my husband report in front of him. And that's when he actually said, La David.
Does stuff like this.
The article begins with Trump's decision to abruptly cancel a 2018 visit to a cemetery near Paris where Americans who were killed in a World War I battle are buried. The Atlantic quotes several sources who say his visit was scrubbed because the president feared the rain would ruin his hair, and that he told senior staff, quote, "Why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers." In a separate conversation on the same trip, Trump referred to the more than 1,800 Marines who lost their lives at Belleau Woods as suckers, quote, suckers, for getting killed. Tonight, the Associated Press is reporting a senior Defense Department official with firsthand knowledge of events and a senior U.S. Marine Corps officer who was told about Trump's comments have confirmed some of those remarks.
The reporter behind the story stands by it and his high-level, unnamed sources.
He doesn't understand why one would go pay that level of respect to fallen American soldiers.
And like this.
The DOJ-led effort to drastically shrink the government workforce is really impacting Veterans Affairs employees. Just last week, more than 1,000 workers there who did not take the deferred resignation package were fired. Many were probationary employees who had served less than 1 to 2 years in the department. They had fewer job protections. They didn't have the right to appeal. Workers who were allegedly underperforming also targeted.
To me, his patriotism it's a show. It's no different than anything that he's been doing, over the last couple of decades on television.
And also this.
Trump recently eliminated the VA Services Purchasing Program, which just last year helped more than 33,000 veterans make sure that they don't get behind on their mortgage and they don't get thrown out of their home. Our veterans are not waste, fraud, or abuse, nor are they a piggy bank for billionaires' tax cuts like Elon Musk.
So what I decided to do was ask veterans who were protesting the Trump administration and the cuts that are going through. Why do Republicans get away with this? How are they able to get away with this? This facade of loving the military, loving the veterans, only to spit in their faces in the form of legislation. Before we get into it, if you can, please do give this video a thumbs up. Subscribing is absolutely free. Becoming a paid channel member would be super cool. It's practically buying me a cup of coffee a month, and we will have a Patreon launching very, very soon.
And what would be your final message to Republicans who claim to be so pro-military, pro-veteran, yet are the same party that are cutting a lot of the funding?
Yeah, I guess I would just tell them, can I swear on here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would just tell them to fuck off, because clearly they don't care about veterans. I mean, neither party has really done a good job of taking care of our veterans. We need to increase mental health support, increase VA support, not cut jobs. I think it's something that, and I'm excited to expand veteran services when I do get into office.
What do you make of the Republican Party who likes to try and persuade the public that they are pro-military and pro-veteran, yet they are cutting so many benefits?
It's fake, it's fabricated, it's theater, it's just, can I cuss?
Yes.
That's freaking bullshit, dude. It's 100%. And it belongs in the toilet. Those guys are a bunch of traitorous bastards, man. Top to bottom. And the Democrats, the corporate Democrats are the same. I have no love for any of those fuckers getting AIPAC money and funding, Israel and that genocide. So.
Who's your, who would you say is on your shit list that's a Dem?
Oh, God. Cory Booker, Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin, my guy. I kind of have some love for Tammy Duckworth, but she drops the ball. I write these guys, and they're lame asses, man. I think Congress should be, just cut to the root and start over. Give us Jasmine Crockett, give us AOC, give us Kat Buda.
Bugazala.
She's my girl. Yeah. So the progressives are where it's at.
And how do you feel about Republicans who try to set their own agenda through messaging that they are all about the military?
I mean, it's a complete joke. Like, you can see it from the very top. The leader is a draft dodger. So, I don't know, symbolism is everything. If your leader's a draft dodger, what's it say about the rest of your party, right?
And you sort of answered it, but why do you think there are so many Republicans who try to message, and they do this for many, many years, that they are so pro-military, yet they are a part of those that will cut the VA, etc.?
I think it's always been about power, and it's more about looking good than doing good. And it's pretty easy to win over vets with some patriotism, because that's what a lot of vets joined for. They wanted to be community members. They wanted to help out their countrymen. And yeah, they don't care about human beings. As we've seen today, they care about the military-industrial complex. They care about war. They care about profit over people. And they'll pretend and play nice to vets' faces, to service members' faces, but that's not like what they really are all about.
Why do you think Republicans' message about being so pro-military, pro-veteran, when, as you stated, they like to cut the benefits?
I think it's all lip service. I think they want you to feel like the only thing that makes you a veteran is if you agree with them, if you're a quote-unquote patriot, Republican patriot. They, I don't know. I think that most of them haven't read the Constitution that they swore an oath to uphold and defend. And I think that they just use it to take advantage of us, use us for good publicity. It's easier to say you love the vets than to take care of them.
Yes. You sort of answered my question previously, but why do you think Republicans message so strongly about being draped in the flag and supporting veterans when really they're supporting the cuts to veterans?
They will sell whatever message that they're trying. They'll use any imagery that they can to justify their own means. Just absolute bold-faced lies. They got, a handout in one hand and their other hand in your back pocket. It's from what I've experienced in the world, Republicans, politicians will just say anything to get what they want, and this current Republican administration is just absolutely blatantly saying whatever they want. I don't know if I'm going off the rails here, but I don't know if people remember, like, back in the day when Trump was a young guy, he was on a radio show, and like, if you ever ran for president, who would you run as? Like a Republican, because Republicans are easy to fool. It's like he's quoted saying that, but yeah, it's, if you just go out and look at the world, it's just so obvious it's not happening. It's not what Republicans are saying. Kristi Noem is saying things like American citizens are not being detained. I'm an American citizen. I was detained. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't trust them. They're lying to you, and just go out and see for yourself.